Yes, this video is all about the top 5 murder weapons that have been discovered by metal detectorists. And here we go with number 1, which is by our old friend Auker. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be part of the chat.
Auker is a YouTuber with almost 1 million subscribers who often explores swamps, rivers, and creeks. In one of his videos, posted in September of 2015, he finds an old shotgun that is still in its case. It has clearly been dumped there by somebody else and has been left in the creek for quite some time. This isn't the first gun that Auker has found, as he has posted multiple videos of him finding various types of guns that have been discarded into water. Throwing a gun away like this is a common practice when the person getting rid of it has purchased it illegally or used it to commit a crime.
We'll give it a little bath. Let's give it a bath. Look at this cock too, huh? Scary. Hope we didn't wash off any DNA just now. Only in America can you just pick guns out of the creek.
Well, that's my first target today. Now this field has produced very little and very few signals. And that's my first signal in quick sticks. So therefore, this ploughing must have turned the field. I've reached a really tough bit. The ridges are quite deep. Well, I've not found a great deal so far, so I'm going to move on to the top 5 murder weapons number 2 that have been found by detectorists. This one is Goz and Jim. Look what they pulled out of the canal.
Jim's just shouting at me, so he must have found something good.
I knew there was something there. I couldn't get it out with a smaller magnet, so I've come back with a bigger
Oh.
and we just pulled out that bad boy. So,
Hey, once you pull it out, it has to draw blood, you know that?
yeah, I think it's going to draw mine.
I can live with that.
There we go, proper size.
What you got? I think that's what it is. It's my first sawn off shotgun barrel. See it there? Tag at the end, look.
Yeah.
Sawn off.
Well, nice. Still sheathed.
Definitely been used in a murder, that one.
No prints. No, look at that.
Now here is something very interesting. It's odd. It's old. And I think that piece is broken off. So whatever that was, that is interesting. I'm going to have to get an ID on that. Now if I don't put on screen or come back to you anyway and tell you what it is, that means I haven't found out. So if you think you know, you can leave a comment. You can also at the same time leave that hashtag coin hat giveaway. I'll see if I can get an ID on that while I'm out in the field. Interesting. Right, let's move on to the top 5 murder weapons found by detectorists number 3. This one is by D Almighty, and this is when the police were involved. This one's good.
Oh my god. I mean, I think what's crazy is like just the caliber. It is so tiny. You can see like where the actual bullets went in, and it's such a tiny caliber.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Jake. This is not an emergency, but I found a pistol in the river and I want to hand it over to the police.
That's definitely a murder weapon.
A murder weapon?
Someone has died because of that. That ended up in the river because it killed somebody.
You think so? For
Hell
sure?
yeah.
Like, honest
It's a
opinion.
22 revolver. Doesn't drop no shells. Not too loud. That's what mobsters use to kill people, right behind the ear.
I was talking about how maybe back in the gambling days they used that.
Exactly. That's a murder weapon right there.
Oh my god. How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. Jake. Super old, man. Like really old. So I'm gonna tell you right now, my friend's prints are all on this thing. But I don't think that's gonna matter. It's just super old. It's not working anymore. But It's just super deteriorated and rusted, man. And when I picked it up, it actually snapped. And I actually have video proof of where I found it, so if anyone needs to know where the location was exactly, maybe that could help with some case. Like I said, it's super old, but I was even thinking this could have been used back in the days when the gambling happened here. Like the Phoenix City stuff, yeah. But really cool, right?
Well, that's not very old. It's obviously the housing to a lock. That's where the key goes in, and it's fixed to the door there and at the bottom there, but it's not very old. Well, that should keep Mrs. Hat happy, because she likes me to find musket balls. She collects them, and I said to her today, what would you like me to find you? Anything different? She says, no, just find me a nice musket ball. Well, there we go. That was a small one, so it might even be a pistol ball. Love it. Oh well, just a shell casing. Sounded nice, but there you go. Still not got a coin yet. Teardrop green thing I found is actually a Celtic button. There's a few comparisons on the portable antiquity scheme to compare it with. So that's going to be anything between 450 BC right through to the Roman period in Britain. So that's a nice find. Now, saying that, the land here has just about given it all up now. It's hard to walk on because of the rough plough, and I'm getting very few signals, except bits of iron every now and again. So I'm going to go now to what I know is a Celtic stroke Roman pasture that I've got, and I've had a few Le 10 style brooches off there and other things too, Roman denarius and things. It is notoriously difficult to find these now because we've taken a lot of them up and the land doesn't get turned over to bring new stuff up. So it could be hard work, but maybe not as hard as this. So I'm going to go there now and see what we... And now for number 4 in the top 5 murder weapons found by detectorists. This one is by Adventures with Purpose. They found this safe while searching underwater, and we'll watch whilst they bring it up and open it.
There we go.
Oh, it is a gun.
It is a gun. 2 guns. Oh, Chris. Look at that. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's coming apart.
Got a battery. 2 batteries.
This is a bolt action. What gun is that? Look at that. 2 guns today. it just never stops down here, Chris.
No.
High five.
Oh dear, that wasn't much. Just another button. Number 5 in the top 5 murder weapons discovered by detectorists is the NBC5 News. Let's go over and let them tell you the story.
Trail of Terror, a closer look at the secret stash of weapons serial killer Israel Keyes left behind. A killer's stash of murderous paraphernalia. Good evening, I'm George Mallet. Steph's off tonight. Investigators say Israel Keyes had a so-called murder kit. Keyes strategically hid a box filled with weapons and tools used to kill Bill and Lorraine Currier near the Winooski River. Essex Police gave News Channel 5's Charlie Gora a tour of that location. New at 6, he joins us live with the details. Charlie.
George, a federal investigator told me Keyes was in the Northeast visiting family back in April 2009 when he came to Vermont to stash the murder kit. Today, we saw the spot Keyes hid the cash he would use over 2 years later to kill the Curriers.
Hardest investigation, the longest investigation I've ever been involved with in 28 years.
About a half-mile down a path at the Woodside Natural Area is where Detective George Murdy says Israel Keyes hid what was used to murder Bill and Lorraine Currier.
Yes, this general area, and a lot of what guided us was this the sharp bend in the Winooski River right here.
The serial killer told authorities he buried a cache of items, including a handgun, in a box, calling it a murder kit. Federal investigators say Keyes initially stashed it in April 2009. He retrieved it over 2 years later before killing the couriers. He then hid most of the items in Parrishville, New York, where they remained until he started confessing to his crimes.
They recovered Bill and Lorraine Courier's gun and pieces of the what turned out to be the murder weapon.
Detective Murdy said he wasn't surprised Keyes chose a location like this because a wooded, isolated area would have been in Keyes' comfort zone.
He was very comfortable out in the woods and in wilderness areas.
Murdy can't say if Keyes would have returned to Vermont, but doesn't think the murderer would have changed his ways.
I think there's a substantial likelihood that he would have killed again if he had remained free.
But ultimately, the detective thinks Keyes' capture was his own doing.
He made some mistakes. Yeah, I think he was overconfident and he got caught.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed those top 5 murder weapons, but here's a bonus for you. Number 6.
Alright mud lovers, here we are again on the Thames foreshore. We're going mudlarking. I'm with Matthew today.
Morning.
And together we're going to get some luck in the muck. Well guys, look at this. An actual 303 clip. Look at that. That is so cool. World War II relic. That is awesome. I don't usually take bullets home, but I've got to take this home, haven't I? Don't tell anyone though, okay? Clean it up later and show you what that looks like. I'll also clean it up very carefully. Happy with that. Oh my god, I've just found a gun. I've just found a sodding gun. I'm gonna have to save it from the... Can you believe it? The size of that.
Oh, that's a real one as well, isn't it?
Get out. What is it?
I found that guy.
Huh?
I found that guy who identified it.
Yeah, we know a man who might be able to ID it for us. That's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that a revolver?
Yeah, it's a revolver, yeah.
Yeah.
6-shooter.
Bloody hell. Can I even, am I even allowed to take that?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
No, we're going to hand this into the police.
Yes, we are going to hand this into the police.
Because that could have been used in a robbery or a murder.
It could do, really, couldn't it? I'm not sure how old it is. It's got a bit of age to it. It's been there for ages, isn't it? The state of it.
Now,
wow.
Bitch, give me all your fines.
Can you not point that gun at me, Matthew? I've had that
It's not a
trouble.
gun.
I've had trouble before. People tell me off for having guns pointed at me. Wow, look at that. Look at this, guys. Can't believe I found a full gun. Can you believe it? This is crazy. Look at that beauty. You guys will probably have to know what it is, but it looks like it's a revolver. It's so heavy as well. It's a real beast. You know,
Do you want to pretend that you're shooting it? Go on. Say FBI, get down on the ground. Or something like that. But do it in an American accent.
FBI, get down on the ground. Show me your hands.
That was crap.
Right now for the bit you've all been waiting for, and that is the coin hat giveaway. Did you enter last week on the video? If so, you needed to have left a comment with the hashtag coin hat giveaway. If you did, you could be picked this week. And if you want to enter for the next draw for the next Saturday's video, you just enter the hashtag coin hat giveaway on this video in the comment section. Let's go now and draw the name out, and if you did enter, then I hope you're lucky. Here we go. This is the draw for this week's coin hat giveaway. It's made from an old British penny that's been dug up or donated by another metal detectorist and turned into a key ring. It's yours. All you've got to do is to leave a comment. But in your comment, also add the hashtag, as you can see on screen, coin hat giveaway. And if you entered last week, this could be you. And the winner, hopefully, is going to be one of my loyal yes, it is. It's Gem. Thank you so much, GEM. I know you're a great supporter. Please contact me in the usual way through the video description, and I'll get it off to you right away. Thanks for your support. Well, congratulations to you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. You deserve that win. And don't forget, anybody else, if you want to support this channel, simply subscribe, make sure you leave a thumbs up, and enter that hashtag coin hat giveaway with your comment, and you could be lucky next week. So thanks for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. To be part of the team, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so we can continue the journey forward together.